Howdy there, May 28th, 2020, starting the beginning of probably a long process project here, but about 3 or 4 years ago there was an ad that Lauren and I saw online for a vintage refrigerator that reminded me of what my grandfather had when we were young. He had it out in the garage, and anytime we were out there working, he'd go out and grab a Pepsi. This nice old ice box kept everything super cold. So we went and bought one. And here it is. You can see it. It's got this ugly red color. The paint's chipping off of it. It looks like somebody painted it with the most basic, awful paint they could find. You can see it's definitely seen better days. But all in all, it works. It gets cold. It seems like everything inside is in pretty good condition. It still has the nice original Westinghouse frozen storage and meat prepper, everything. There's some scratching, there's some mold and rust that we need to get rid of, but all in all, it looks good. 1960 Westinghouse. And hopefully we can make this thing look nice and kind of pizzazz up this garage a little bit. Video number 2 here. We have everything taken apart. The actual refrigerator interior here. The back of the door. The door.
Fuzzy stuff.
Although we may still take these off. The full-on refrigerator. You can see it here. I managed to get the compressor out without too much difficulty.
Hi.
Had to take a few cords off. They were dry rotting, but not too bad. The problem that we ran into, though, is the entire bottom of the inside of this is so badly rusted that I don't know if I'm going to be able to actually clean it up. And I have no idea how to weld, so I can't just cut it out and replace it. The rest of it, other than minor rust, all looks pretty good.
Hi.
Hi, Peep. Anyway, all in all, for one day's work, I got everything taken care of, or out. Now I got to do some research before we can take it out and start working on the next step. Day 2 of Westinghouse refrigerator repair project. I got the wifey out here. Say hi, Luna.
Hi.
So we are beginning to remove the paint. It's already been applied everywhere. As you could see before, it was completely the red, and now it's this oxidized white color everywhere. As Lorna is beginning to remove it here, you can actually see underneath, there's actually a really nice white underneath a red and a green. No idea. It's like they just slapped paint over paint over paint without any gives a poops about it. Day 3 of refrigerator repair project beginning here. I've moved the original drop cloth out and cleared it up, and now we're starting to take the rust off. This here, I've already taken a little bit off, and you can actually see it is getting down to metal, so this might end up okay. I don't know. We'll see once I get around the edges. I can already see there's a little hole there. But I think we should be able to work with this. Some of the process, you can already see I'm completely covered in garbage. So, and I'm trying to be safe, so I've got my little mask on here so I can breathe. Got the shop vac right there, so we'll take the rust out as we go so we don't leave too much of a mess. Now you get to watch me remove some rust while staring at my ass. Please enjoy. My wife's butt was also in this picture. I'm sure she'll enjoy that when she gets to watch this video. But this is all just me taking the rust off of the bottom of the fridge so that we could get it ready for priming and rubberized coating. If you look over here, Lorna has actually gotten all of the green and red, most of the way off of the cover for the condenser. So we have been out here diligently working for about four and a half, maybe even 5 hours. This is what the door looks like now. All the green is off, all of the red is off. So now we will just need to find the little rusty spots on it, which there doesn't seem to be much. If you follow me outside, it was getting a little too hard to do everything in here, so with the rust remover, we wanted to be able to wash it off. Here's Lorna. You can actually see exactly what she's doing.
Scraping pea soup off of a refrigerator.
And you can see here that the inside of this, I've actually gotten down. It's smooth, surprisingly, in most of the places. Obviously, I don't think I'm going to be able to get all of the rust off, but I'm going to try and get it as best I can. And welcome back to 1960s Westinghouse refrigerator restoration project. I have Lorna over here, who is currently in the process of marking holes,
all little pinholes
that have happened as I've sanded it down. It's a little hard to see, but obviously it was impossible to get this completely rust free, but almost all of the rest of it looks real nice here. And what we're going to do is put some of this rusty metal primer all the way around inside, followed by this rubberized paintable undercoat. Now what that should do is basically keep this from rusting and any further, as well as covering it all, and none of it's going to be seen anyway, so we don't mind it looking a little bit patchy. You can see that the door here, everything is good. All we got to do is put some body filler in, sand it up, and it should look nice. Inside, I took all of the rust off except a few little places at the very bottom there. So here we go with the Bondo filler. Lorna has cleaned up the area, and she is in the process of mixing the Bondo right now. And since Lorna knows how to do the drywall repairs, figured she would be a little bit better at this than me, who would probably cuss a lot. I'm not in your way.
No. My first time really doing this, so probably not doing, I'm doing this all sorts of wrong, but no one's gonna see it, so I get a pass. Oh.
I got the inside of the door here and added the rusty metal primer, and so now you can see the inside of it here. It's all nice and gray. These were to fill the holes and make sure we didn't get anything. You can tell it's a little bit bumpy. I did not get it as smooth as I possibly could because we're about to put the rubber coating over it anyway, but it's protected, it's primed. I want to let this sit for a while so that it can seep in like it's supposed to protect the rust. Okay, the next thing you'll see will be me putting on this undercoating inside of the door. Alright, got the undercoat, the primer, the rust primer put on the door, as well as the undercoat rubberized coating. It's drying right now. Lorna is still putting together this over here.
Reinforcing the edges, pretty much.
Yeah, basically what we saw was this line here on both sides. When I was getting the rust out, it was actually cutting all the way through. So rather than just destroy it, we're putting body filler all the way around it. After Lorna had finished doing the Bondo work, the next thing that needed to be accomplished was priming and undercoating the bottom and the inside of the actual refrigerator casing. Here is me doing it without a mask, so you can watch me like a fool. It was too hard to get in there and see. It was very hard to see coming up backwards and trying to get into those spots. So with a mask and goggles on, which I should have been wearing, it just made it very hard to get in there. That said, it is completely covered now, and the rest of this you'll just see me covering over the rest of the parts and then putting the rubberized coating on it. It ended up looking extremely nice. Hopefully you'll enjoy this. Any questions, please contact me. So this is the end of 4 days of work on this, all in all. I think we've done a pretty good job. We've got everything rubberized and protected from the inside out. We're going to keep doing these videos as we complete. Want to be done hopefully by the end of the month or mid next month. So please like, subscribe, and comment on the video if you have any questions or just want to give me advice, because we are obviously not experts. Again, thank you for watching, and stay tuned.